I guess I'll start off with the classic dark blend. Just
I will
to see
my dark blend.
Yeah, and so Weiger and I only have the dark blend. Huebel's got the vanilla, and I got a vanilla.
I can also
too.
do it I do it one-handed while I drive.
Wow.
Damn.
All right,
That's
here we
very
go.
cool.
Cool as hell.
Here we
Cool
go.
as hell.
All right. Oh, that's interesting. This is interesting because it's like it smells more of coffee than it tastes of coffee. Like,
Right.
It's more coffee, more coffee scent than it is. That's exactly what it is. That's so funny, Scheer. It smells like coffee but tastes like Coke.
and then it has a little
bit
bit
of
of
a
an
coffee aftertaste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's interesting. But it does. It says great Coca-Cola taste blended with rich, luxurious coffee.
I gotta say this. I don't know when I would drink it, but I think it is good.
It actually is. It
Yeah.
is
It's
pretty
kind
good.
of good.
I will say this
It works.
vanilla
It
one.
does.
This vanilla one is pretty damn good. I
I'm
hate
gonna
that.
try the
vanilla right now.
And
I'm gonna try that.
I'm not a Coke fan, but
So look, Jack McBrayer and I would do the show together.
name dropper. Here we go. This is where Scheer drops
Yeah.
the name.
McBrayer and I would do the show Scheer and McBrayer, and we would tour around together, like an improv show together. And this is before I had a kid, so I wasn't drinking coffee. And Jack would drink Mountain Dews in the morning, like that was his coffee, a Mountain Dew. and I never really quite understood it. But this is like, I think, for that kind of a person. So it's sort of giving you the iced coffee idea, but it's like, I don't know. There's something about it that I feel like I get why this might work as a pick me up in the day or at the start of the day. Sorry.
Weiger knows this, but for real, the last time I drank these, my eye twitched for like 7 days. That's
Yeah.
the real deal.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't want
Without
that.
it was just
I
my
like
eye
this.
was just twitching.
I like this vanilla one. At first, I thought it was coming on too strong, but then I actually feel like it cuts it kind of nicely.
I'll say
Yeah.
this: vanilla was my least favorite when I tried all of them side by side. I have
Come
the caramel.
on.
Okay.
For real, I have the caramel one here right now, but I don't think vanilla is bad either. I think vanilla is pretty good.
Well,
but
caramel, I think, would be the best because it's just
Yeah.
taking an element of Coke and ramping it, right? Because it's sort of like there's caramel and Coke.
What are the different flavors? There's caramel, vanilla. What else? Fish.
There's dark blend. I can look them up real quick. I had them up earlier. Yeah, I grabbed the only two that were available.
Oh
at
no,
my
that's it.
AM.
It's vanilla, caramel, and dark blend, and then zero.
Oh, yeah.
Coke,
I'm going to
vanilla
show.
zero that you have, Rob.
I pop up
Okay.
the screen right here. There it is. Yeah.
There.
Yeah. And there's two. There's vanilla with zero sugar, and there's dark blend with zero sugar. So if you're looking out for yourself, at this point, I think you should just commit fully to not looking out for yourself. But this is. I thought this was going to be disgusting, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I don't know when I would drink it though.
Fully agree with you. It shouldn't work, but it does. So, and Huebel will be lost by this terminology, but on our podcast we do what's called a segment.
No,
He doesn't get this. Yeah, he won't get this.
Which is so that's a thing. That's a portion of the show where we proclaim whether or not something is a drank or a stank.
Yeah.
And for this iteration of drank or stank, I think both versions of the Coca-Cola with coffee are a drank. And I honestly, I prefer the vanilla by just a slight margin, but they're both quite nice.
Now, would you buy this for yourself or like
For a
I
loved
would-
one for Valentine's Day.
I would drink this if someone like I would drink this if like someone gave this to me, like if I was someone's
Right.
house and they're like,
Right.
here you go, or like on a plane if they're like, here you go, but like I don't know that I would go into a store and buy this. I feel like people might make fun of me and like then follow me out to the parking lot, try to kick my ass. And I just I don't want the hassle.
Here's what I'm going to say. I agree with you guys. It is a drank. I'm going back and forth between the vanilla and the dark blend. I think they both have their things that work. What I like about it is for those who think that Red Bull like has too much of a bitter kick to it, like this is a really nice, like, oh, this is something I'm already familiar with. I'll go down a little bit easier. You could maybe even mix this with like a Jack and Coke and coffee. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that might be fun.
Yeah.
I think this is perfect if you're like driving down to Disney in the morning or something, and you're like,
yes.
Sure.
That is
Great scenario.
I feel
me-
like if you're like a zookeeper and you got a long day of like dealing with tigers and you got to be on alert, like all the way around with tigers.
You're a divorced dad. You have to go to a court proceeding. You didn't get much rest because you were up late. You were trying to score a game on NBA 2K. You're playing these kids. They're kicking your ass. So you're trying to keep awake. You pop one of these just to make sure that court appearance goes great. I think that's what it is.
I like the dark blend the best, by the way. Dark blend was the unanimous decision in the Mitchell household. All three of us like dark blend.
Interesting.
Dark blend is nice. There's, for me, the energy drink that everything is matched to as far as flavor, and it is not to be found anymore. It was Little John's Crunk Juice. I feel like it lived for the smallest window, and it was delicious, and it had everything that I wanted it to have. But this is a nice. I may actually keep a couple cans of these in the fridge because I feel like it would, if I ever go back out into the real world, this feels like a thing that you might want to do before you go out and give you a little pep in your step.